No one, not even you, are ready for what's incoming, guys. The flood of liquidity is imminent. Why? Never forget. Remember, FTX will redistribute $16 billion to their creditors in Q4 of 2024. That's in 2 weeks' time. Most of that liquidity will come back into crypto, especially now that the Federal Reserve has cut rates, guys, and now people don't want to hold cash any longer. They're going to be moving their money into cryptocurrencies and stocks, right? Risk on is back on, guys. Now, and if I'm not mistaken, this it will be paid back with stable coins, not with crypto, right? So there's not going to be any selling pressure. This is all buying pressure, guys. Imagine that much money, right? Just that much money flowing in all at once. This is how we enter that banana phase, guys, right? Where everything goes bananas. Income Shark tweets out, over $6 trillion is sitting in money markets, enjoying high interest. As the Fed keeps cutting the rates, they'll keep going lower. Eventually, that money will be pushed back into equities and cryptocurrencies. After that happens, then you could talk about a crash slash recession, guys. So basically, not only do we have $16 billion, but no, guys, we literally have over $6 trillion waiting on the sidelines to enter the market. That's how we're going to enter this parabolic phase, guys, right here, right? That's before the collapse, guys, right? That's how we enter it, guys. That's how we're going to enter these phases of the market where Bitcoin, altcoins skyrocket to the highest degree. I wanted to point out Fidelity bought 800 Bitcoin, ARK bought 1300 Bitcoin, Bitwise bought some, right? So it seems like the ETF flows are still positive. This is good. This is amazing, guys. Now, rate cuts are not always bearish, okay? Non-recession rate cuts are bullish, extremely bullish. See projection below, as we can see right here. Now, it depends. There have been some people saying how they cut 50 basis points, guys, is bearish, right? So some are bullish, but 2 times we went up after a 50 basis point rate cut. 1 time we went into a recession. I don't think there's enough data to be confident in either one for sure playing out. I'll just focus on Q4 and remain bullish until I see a reason not to be, right? So there isn't enough data points, guys, over here. As we can see by the SPX, guys, we're in a parabola, right? Until this breaks, it hasn't broken yet, guys. We're going to keep going higher and higher and higher, right? So this is insane. Now, the only thing that matters at this point is global liquidity and money supply is about to go higher as well, right? Now that all these other central banks and countries are cutting rates, that's all that matters, guys. That's how we will push higher, such as BC Backer comes out with this optimistic tweet. Basically, what we see right here is Russell 2000 is plus 2.75% in pre-market. Looks like it's going to stab at the last retrace again today. So this is the Russell 2000, guys, and the last time it got previously rejected was at this Fibonacci level right here. Okay, what needs to happen is we need to break out from the 0.786 Fibonacci level, guys. Is it this? Let me see. Yep, right here, guys. Okay, this breaks out. The last retracement is the 1 Fibonacci, guys, and it's go time. Right then, it's going to explode to new all-time highs. Because there won't be as much resistance holding it back, guys, right? So this is the Russell 2000, guys, and I was investigating the charts because they say that when the Russell 2000 expands, that's when cryptos shall as well, guys, right? Because money is flowing into these stocks. Look at that. This is a 2000 index, guys. Okay, so I've been seeing a lot of money entering this as well, the Russell 2000. What I believe what may occur is we may go up like this, guys, right? There's probably going to be some bearish divergence formed right around here, and when it's formed, that's the top. Not yet. So this is looking very extremely bullish. But on the other hand, Wells Fargo says don't buy this rally. Fundamentals don't support it. Sometimes they lie. At other times they tell the truth. This is probably that one lying point. Why? BlackRock reveals it's quietly preparing for a $35 trillion Federal Reserve dollar crisis with Bitcoin, predicted to spark a sudden price boom. Okay, this is BlackRock. Okay, do we not see what's about to happen? So basically, Bitcoin and altcoins have surged higher following the Federal Reserve's first interest rate cut that's predicted to send the Bitcoin price skyrocketing. And the Bitcoin price has climbed to over 62K per Bitcoin, with traders now turning to a China shock and awe earthquake after the Fed surprised traders with a 50 basis point cut, kicking off what's expected to be a fresh liquidity cycle that could put the Bitcoin and crypto markets on the cusp of a major move, right? That was a pivot, guys, and it just happened, okay? So now as fears swirl in an United dollar is on the verge of a total collapse, the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock, has warned of growing concerns around the spiraling $35 trillion United States debt pile that's predicted to drive institutional interest in Bitcoin. Wow. Okay, so they're basically talking about a sudden collapse happening, guys, at some point in time, right? And when this collapse happens, guys, they're saying that when they print a lot of money, guys, okay, institutional investors, regular investors, guys, companies, right, maybe even countries, will see United States as a ticking time bomb. And what they're suggesting is Bitcoin will literally go demonic mode, right? When they start printing a lot, guys, interest rates are cut. This is fascinating, right? Like a hedging tool against a collapse. Does that mean we'll see $500K, $1 million by the end of the cycle? Very interesting if you ask me. The growing concerns in the United States and abroad over the state of United States federal deficits and debt has increased the appeal of potential alternative reserve assets as a potential hedge against possible future events affecting the United States dollar. BlackRock's ETF chief investment officer, its head of crypto, and its head of fixed income global macro wrote in a paper outlining the investment case for Bitcoin. Quote, "This is why some have called Bitcoin the second amendment of money." And adding the United States debt pile of $35 trillion that's growing at a clip of $1 trillion every 100 days has no end in sight. And it's about to grow like $10 trillion, 20 and 30 in a blink of an eye. Quote, "This dynamic appears to also be taking hold of other countries where debt accumulation has been significant. In our experience with clients to date, this explains a substantial portion of the recent broadening institutional interest in Bitcoin." End quote. Wow. Then, while Bitcoin has shown instances of short-term movements with equities and other risk assets, over the longer term, its fundamental drivers are starkly different, and in many cases inverted versus most traditional investment assets, guys. In July, BlackRock, Larry Fink, said he had been wrong about Bitcoin when he previously dismissed it as an index of money laundering, admitting Bitcoin is a digital gold and a legitimate financial instrument. Insanity, right? These people will pump our bags, guys, due to them being bullish. As a bonus tweet, last but not least, 50 million USDC minted at USDC Treasury as well. The money keeps coming in. So these people are literally advocating for Bitcoin like no tomorrow, guys. Right? Literally no tomorrow. Growth as institutional adoption continues to gain momentum. This is the craziest thing of my life because we need that to happen, guys, right? When interest grows big and people are bullish for Bitcoin, that puts a lot of momentum behind altcoins, right? Because altcoins are basically in the same family tree of Bitcoin, right? It's all under the same family, guys. Nothing's ever separated because everything's liquidity bonded, though certain utilities are different, okay? Certain coins have different personalities as well. What we need to know is it's only going up from here on, from Real Vision. It's simple as that, guys. Everything else is just noise, okay?
Take pain. Again, don't this up. Just be careful. Just buy hold, have a long-term time horizon, and learn how to take pain. And when there is pain, you buy more. Unless something changes the thesis that suddenly we're all going to turn into Neanderthals and nobody's going to use technology ever again, it is going up. It's as simple as that. And unless something changes that we're not breaking the financial system and that the internet has disappeared, we will go to blockchain technology. It's as simple as that. That's all you need to know. Everything else is just fun.
Wow, guys, right? It's as simple as that. And people are still too worried on a day-to-day basis, right? I wouldn't be if I were you guys. Long-term time horizon is like this, up and to the right only. Positive things are coming for cryptocurrency specifically. NAC's Congressman Tom Emmer says he looks forward to firing Gary Gensler and to work with Donald Trump.
To working with Donald Trump. I look forward to working with Donald Trump and pounding a stake into the heart of the administrative state. And that is one of the prime examples, Gary Gensler at the SEC. And he should be fired. He is not, he's gone well beyond, frankly, he's gone against his mission.
Yeah.
The mission of the SEC is to make sure that every American, doesn't matter if you're wealthy or if you're poor, has access to the greatest financial markets on the planet. I look forward.
Look at that, guys. Wow, he is extremely angry, right? Basically, his own country, guys, the SEC, overseeing the financial markets. I don't know, but it seems like bullish signs, all bullish to me. Don't you see? We're getting money. We're getting ready for this money to be flooded in. I'm ready. Are you? Let's prepare and let's go. But anyways, see ya.